Hello everybody, hope you're doing good. Welcome to an episode of the GFI Racing League podcast. This is going to be a pretty cool one. We just started off our new series. The Cup is still going, but we started the trucks, SK Modifieds, GT3 and GTP series, as well as a Gen 4 series. So those kicked off. It was a great week getting those started. The trucks were at Auto Club, SKs were at South Boston, and then the road series was at Sebring, I believe, and then Gen 4s did Daytona. So a couple wild races and a lot of fun. But let's go ahead and get this episode kicked off with Racer's Corner, and we're going to look at Jacob Hoskins' corner here. He's got a cool little setup here. It's pretty simple, but it shows that you don't really need a lot to perform, yeah? Looks like he uses a Logitech wheel and pedal set with the shifter, so that is pretty cool. Looks like he's on a single monitor. That's all right. That's how I started out, and it's enough. You can do it for sure. I think triples help visually for your sides, when you can just get a bigger picture of where people are at, and I think that kind of made me a cleaner racer. And then he's got a really cool collection of die-cast. Looks like a lot of Joey Logano, kind of Penske stuff, so that's really cool. I can't say I'm the biggest fan of Joey myself, but it is cool to see how much a fan of him would have. So that's really neat. A lot of cool cars here. Looks like quite a few signed there as well, so that's really neat. And then those hats are really cool as well. I like those hats, the haulers. This is really well set up. There's a nice dirt car in there, it looks like, as well. This is really cool. I'm glad he shared this with us, so I hope y'all enjoy seeing it as much as I did. And then it looks like we got, is that a Tennessee football flag off to the left, I think? Pretty neat there. But that was really cool to check out. I hope y'all enjoyed that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the Cup race. And this week, it was at Road America, 25-lap race with 2 lead changes. This one was pretty tricky. The cars got a new tire model, and it was kind of hard to get around there. A lot of practice and you could figure it out, but if you were just winging it, I think it was really hard. And I wouldn't recommend that approach. If you can, go for it. Our pole winner was Eric LeBombard, new driver here in the number 70 with his new team, P2RD, setting a qualifying time of 2 minutes, 9.423 seconds. And then in P2 is William Robbins in the number 28 with a time of 2 minutes, 9.502 seconds. Really close times there. These guys, I don't know what they did, spent a lot of time in practice or what, but they had it down, and those are really close times right there. There weren't many that were that close. So congratulations to those guys being real fast and getting on the front row. In our race results, Eric LeBombard is our race winner in that number 70. He drove his Chevy to victory lane, led 9 laps, and set the fastest lap of the race. Just a wonderful day from this new driver in the league. Just kind of came out here and took us all to school. A little bit. We've been here for weeks, and there's some other road course guys in the series that have done a pretty good job. And yeah, he did a great job, a lot better than any of us, and won the thing. So congratulations, Eric. And then P2 was William Robbins in that 28, led 15 laps in his Chevy. Fought hard for that lead with Eric, but Eric overall took it and got it in the end. And then finishing in P3 was Kevin Collins in that number 36. He started P5 and his Toyota made up 2 spots. Congratulations, Kevin. Our most improved position for this race was Kyle Hain in his number 91 for the SCR team. He started P25 and finished P5, jumping up 20 spots. That's really impressive. Congratulations, Kyle. I think he got into some issues in the race, but never seemed to lose touch of that car, so great finish there. Our biggest fall is tied between Michael L. Nelson in the number 15 for Tag E Racing and Dylan Hartman in the number 90 for FHR. Michael started in P4 and finished P17, dropping 13 spots, and then Dylan started in P8 and finished P21, dropping 13 spots as well. Not the days they wanted to have out there. Hope they have some better luck on the oval next week. We'll be heading to Pocono, so I hope y'all watch that on the broadcast. That'll be Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, so hope to see y'all there. Getting into the team points for the Cup Series, Ajax One Racing remains the leader with 1,065 points, up 52 in this race with 2 top 10s. Second is SCR with 907 points, up 65 in this race with 2 top 5s. And then in third is Tag E Racing with 825 points, up 57 in this race with 2 top 10s. Going into driver points, Kyle Purcell remains the leader there, and is number 86 for SCR with 459 points, up 34 in this race with a top 5. Second is Mitchell Sundstrom and is number 8 for Ajax. He has 447 points, up 27 in this race with a top 10. And then Lucas Martin is in third in the number 57 for SCR with 411 points, up 30 in this race with a top 10. So yeah, really fun race there at Road America. A little tricky, but good course. Jumping into the truck race, the first one of the season here. This was at Auto Club. It was a 75-lap race with 4 cautions and 12 lead changes. It was a really fun race. Auto Club's got a lot of choice of where you can run. I think it's pretty fun, and there's a lot of options out there, but it does kind of have a trick to it, and it can get a little staggered to where there's not much going on, but it's still fun. Our pole winner was Kyle Purcell in the number 86 for SCR, setting a time of 39.802. Really quick. Good job, Kyle. And then in P2 was Anthony Alex in the number 22 for P2RD, setting a time of 39.811. Really quick and really close to Kyle, not very far off there. Congratulations to those guys getting on the front row. Heading into our race results, Sean Purcell in his number 74 for FHR was our race winner. He started P10, set the fastest lap of the race, and led 27 laps. Really good job, Sean. Great day there. And then Lucas Chapman finished P2 in the number 17. He started P3 and led 4 laps. Finishing in P3 was Nicholas Warboy in the number 88 for Misfit. He started P11. The most improved position of this race was Dylan Hartman in the number 90 for FHR, started P30, finished P8, that's up 22 spots. The biggest fall of the day was William Ashworth in his number 40 for Tag E Racing. He started P5, had a great start there, and finished P31, getting into an incident there, and he dropped 26 spots. Not the day he wanted to have. He was running really well there, and that's just too bad. Heading into our team points, FHR is going to start as the points leader, and they've got 72 points. Second is SCR with 66 points, and then third is Ajax with 57 points. It'll be fun to see how this mixes up through the weeks. In driver points, it's just like the finish. Sean is in the lead, Lucas is in second, and Nicholas is in third. You can see the points there. So yeah, pretty interesting race there at Auto Club. Sean did a great job coming out and winning the first one. I think he did that in Xfinity as well last season, so congratulations, Sean. Getting into our road series, this is with GT3 and GTP cars on track at the same time. This was at Sebring, 35-minute race with 19 laps. So this is going to be a little bit different from last season as we've got 2 different classes to talk about. So for GTP qualifying, our pole winner was Kyle Hain in the number 91 for SCR, setting a time of 1 minute 50.228 seconds in his Porsche GTP. And then right behind him was Michael D. Shaw in the number 85 for SCR as well, with a time of 1 minute 51.601 seconds in his BMW GTP, about a second off from Kyle there. But 2 SCR cars starting up front gave him a really good shot in this race. So good job from the SCR team. For GT3 qualifying, Steven Verwaayen in the number 84 set a time of 2 minutes and 2.061 seconds in his Ford Mustang GT3. Good job, Steven, setting pole in your class. And then behind him was Anthony Alex in the number 22 for P2RD in his 992R GT3 car, setting a time of 2 minutes, 4.583 seconds. Good job to those GT3 qualifiers in the front row. For our GTP race results, Kyle Hain took away the win there. He led 19 laps. Congratulations, Kyle. Really strong again. And then right behind him is team leader Kyle Purcell in the number 86. Started P4 in his Cadillac GTP. Good job, Kyle, there, keeping it together. And then finishing third was Tyler Carson in his number 34 for Ascend in his Cadillac GTP. Really good performance out of Tyler, keeping it clean. For our GT3 race results, Steven Verwaayen walked away with the win in his 84. He is the third on-lap finisher with the GTP car, so a really strong performance from Steven. Anthony Alex in his number 22 for P2RD finished P2, so good job, Anthony, sticking in there. And Jesse Conzerlo in the number 99 for Ascend finished P3, so good job there in your 992R. Our most improved position was tied between Kyle Purcell, Jesse Conzerlo, and Cody Carson. They all went up 2 positions, so good job, y'all. Our biggest fall was James Polson in the GT3 class in his number 79, who dropped 4 spots. Sorry there, James. Wishing you some better luck. Jumping on into team points, we can look at this here. SCR starts in the lead, P2RD second, and third is Ascend. Can't wait to see how these mix up through the weeks. Moving on into driver points, it's pretty much as finished. So Kyle Hain on top, Kyle Purcell second, and then Steven Verwaayen third. This will also be fun to watch and see how it mixes up. So jumping into our SK Modified race, this was really fun. It was at South Boston Speedway, some good short track racing with some really fun cars. 70 laps, 3 cautions. Our pole winner was Dominic Frappier and his number 05 for FHR, setting a time of 14.227 seconds. Congratulations, getting pole there, Dom, really fast. I know he's pretty great at these short tracks. It's one of his strong suits, so congrats. And then in P2 was Lucas Martin in the number 57 for SCR, setting a time of 14.322 seconds. Congratulations, Lucas. Just a hair behind from Dominic there, grabbing pole. Jumping into our race results, Dylan Hartman in the number 90 for FHR came through and won the thing. He's also really good at these short tracks, and he won by nearly a second, so great job from Dylan. Andy Anis finished P2 in the number 51 for SCR. Good job, Andy. And then in P3, was Dominic Frappier in the number 05 for FHR. Not the finish he wanted. I'm sure he wanted to walk away with the win. Let's see what happens next week. Our most improved position was Andy Anis in the number 51 for SCR. He started P6 and finished P2. That's up 4 positions. Good job, Andy, getting that SK around that track. Our biggest fall was Dennis Daly in the number 38. He started P4 and finished P8, dropped 4 positions. Tied this with Lucas Martin, who's in his number 57. He started P2, finished P6, also dropping 4 spots. Not the day those guys wanted to have for the first race of the season, so let's see what they can do next week. We'll quickly look at our team points here, and our points leader starts with FHR. They've got 78 points with the win and a top 5. And then second is SCR with 66 points, a top 5 and a top 10. And third is the Badmans with 33 points, a top 5. Can't wait to see how this series continues to go and who's going to walk away with a championship at the end of it all. Let's go look at our driver points, which is as finished. Dylan Hartman, Dominic Frappier, and Andy Anis. This is going to mix up through the weeks. This is just the start and go, so nothing to really talk about there. Now let's move into our Gen 4 race, another first. This was the new car. I didn't get to be here, but it was Daytona. It's a super speedway. It's fun. It's Calamity. It's it's a good time. I like speedways. They ran the 2008 Daytona Oval, 7 cautions in this race. So I guess it wasn't the cleanest of races, but speedways, I mean, clean isn't really a word that comes up a lot there. It's wrecks. Wrecks is the word that comes up a lot at super speedways. And it looks like they did, at least 7 times. But nonetheless, speedways are awesome races. It's cool to see who utilizes what and who comes out on top. Really, anyone can get it as long as you're doing the right stuff and you got some people working with you. So let's jump into qualifying, where our pole winner was Lucas Chapman in the number 17, setting a time of 48.986. Congratulations, winning pole on the speedway. And then in P2 was Eric LeBombard in the number 70 for P2RD with a time of 49.009 seconds. Really close to the pole winner, Lucas Chapman there, just a hair off. These speedways are hard to really make time and know where you're going to end up, and the qualifying is tight. Jumping into our race results, Lucas Martin walked off with the win in his number 57 for SCR, started P26. Wow, congratulations, Lucas. In P2 was Joshua Martin in the number 29. He started P4, hung in there all day and passed 2 cars. Congratulations, Joshua. And then P3 was Austin Sheff in the number 41 for the Badmans. He jumped 21 spots from the start. Congratulations, Austin. Strong race. Our most improved position of the race was our race winner, Lucas Martin in the number 57. Started P26 and finished P1, up 25 spots. Really strong day for Lucas. Just used the right stuff and put himself in the right place at the right time to come out on top. Our biggest fall of the day was Keith Martinson. He started P9 and finished P26, dropping 17 spots in this first race. That's okay. We've got 11 weeks to go, and there's a lot of time to improve and get some better results, so good luck out there, Keith. Jumping into our team points, SCR starts as the leader. The Neighborhood is in second, and then P2RD in third. This might mix up as soon as next week, so stay tuned. Heading into our driver points, we start with Lucas Martin in our lead, and then Joshua Martin in second, and Austin Sheff in third. As the race finished, not much to talk about there. Let's see who jumps and falls next week. Really fun racing between all the series. I think each had a pretty decent opening and can only get better. We've got 11 weeks, right? And there's no point anyone would want to go down, so we can only go up from here. So I hope everybody enjoys the rest of the season. Can't wait to see who our champions are and how the points mix up. It's going to be really fun. Hope y'all stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching this episode and tuning in. Make sure you tune in Monday for the Cup race broadcast at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And we're going through the full Cup season, so please join us and have a watch. I'll continue to update you guys on the other seasons that we run. They do not get broadcasted, so you can only find the information of those races here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and look forward to the next one. You can catch me Wednesday with driver interviews. Thank you guys so much. Take care.